Here it is. Issue. Here's book reading episode 101 of the Mr. Men. Mr. Men and Little Miss Easter Bunny. It was a beautiful spring day, and little Miss Tiny was enjoying a walk in the countryside. The flowers were out in bloom, the lambs were skipping around the meadow, the birds were building their nests in the trees, and Easter was nearly here. As little Miss Tiny walked along, she wondered what sort of egg the Easter Bunny would bring her this year. Suddenly she was bowled over by someone running at great speed up the lane. Well, it wasn't really running. It was more like high-speed hopping. The figure shot past little Miss Tiny in a blur, but even so she recognised who it was, or who she thought it was. The Easter Bunny. Little Miss Tiny raced into the woods after the Easter Bunny, but she lost sight of him. However, she did find a small door in amongst the roots of a giant oak tree. A small round bright yellow door. The door to a rabbit burrow, possibly? Maybe, thought little Miss Tiny, this was where the Easter Bunny lived. Little Miss Tiny circled round the tree and found a tiny window on the other side. She peered in. And there, pacing backwards and forwards, was the Easter Bunny, a very flustered Easter Bunny. Little Miss Tiny went back round to the front door and knocked. After a short wait, the door opened. Yes, said the Easter Bunny. You seem to be in a spot of trouble, and I wondered if I could help, offered little Miss Tiny. Well, yes, forgot to set my alarm clock. Way behind, so much to do. Yes, maybe you can help. Follow me, blurted out the Easter Bunny. With which the Easter Bunny plunged down a passageway, and little Miss Tiny raced after him. It twisted and turned deeper underground until it opened out into an enormous burrow. An enormous burrow filled with whirring, clanking machinery. It was the Easter Bunny's Easter egg factory, and busily working away with all the Easter Bunny's little helpers. His Easter chicks. Easter chicks working in Easter egg factory. That's something you don't see every day, huh? Right. They were mixing and blending and flavouring and colouring chocolate, and moulding and shaping and wrapping and packaging eggs, chirping happily as they worked. Little Miss Tiny was amazed. Yeah, that's not something you see every day at all, is it? Now, we have all sorts of Easter eggs for all sorts of people, and we need to create the right egg for the right person, explained the Easter Bunny. So the two of them sat down and designed the best Easter egg for each person on the Easter Bunny's list. It was a very long list. Once they had finally finished, the Easter Bunny said, Now we'd better help the chicks load up my basket. How are we going to fit all these Easter eggs into one basket? Asked little Miss Tiny. All will be revealed in a moment, smiled the Easter Bunny. The Easter Bunny then led little Miss Tiny to a lift, which took them to a branch high up in the oak tree, where there was an enormous motorised flying wicker basket. Blimey, said little Miss Tiny in awe. I know, grinned the Easter Bunny with pride. Something you don't see every day, huh? With the help of the Easter chicks, they loaded the eggs on board. Would you like to deliver the eggs with me? Asked the Easter Bunny. Little Miss Tiny couldn't think of anything she would like to do more. Look at all those colourful eggs. Aren't they pretty? The Easter Bunny launched the basket into the air, and as the sun sped, and they sped off across the night sky, delivering the Easter eggs as they went. And I guess the big question is, did the Easter Bunny and little Miss Tiny find the right egg for the right person? Let's find out. See, that's them in their flying wicker basket. See, Mr. Silly woke up and found his Easter egg. A square one. A square egg in a round box. Mr. Greedy woke up to an enormous egg filled with caramel, which of course he ate for breakfast. Little Miss Splendid's egg came in a splendidly ornate case. Splendid, innit? Little Miss Dotty's egg was covered in spots. Little Miss Late's had a Christmas wrapper, because she was always late opening it. Easter at Christmas. Silly, eh? Mr. Busy's Easter egg didn't come in a box or wrapped in foil to save time in his very busy day. Easter on the run. And Mr. Lazy's egg came on a tray. Easter in bed. Little Miss Sunshine's egg had chocolate butterflies in it. Little Miss Magic's had a rabbit, and Mr. Mean's contained chocolate coins which he wished were real. Little Miss Lucky's was filled with real gold coins. Mr. Funny's had a joke inside, and Little Miss Scary's contained a surprise. That was scary. That surprised her, wasn't it? Mr. Slow had a frozen egg, so that it didn't melt before he got it unwrapped. That's silly, innit? And little Miss Shy had a big egg, big enough to hide her blushes. And Mr. Nonsense had a Yorkshire pudding flavoured Easter egg. So I think the answer was a resounding yes. Everyone got the egg they wanted. And little Miss Tiny got her very own chocolate Easter bunny. Now, what egg do you think the Easter Bunny is going to bring for you? Will it be a red one, or a blue one, or a striped one, or a spotted one, or a strawberry one, or a caramel one, or maybe even a square one? Let's just hope it's not a Yorkshire flavoured pudding flavoured one.